Hi students, this is the video lecture on the syllabus review. You have a syllabus quiz at the end of module 2. You don't need to take notes. Everything that you need and will be asked, that all the answers are here in the syllabus. To review the syllabus page, you can go here in the navigation. You could also, once you're in the you hit syllabus, you can also click on the accessible course syllabus and click on the immersive reader, and you could have it read to you. You can download it here. And I want to point some very important information in the syllabus that my preference for communicating with you and you communicating with me is to do it through the Canvas inbox, and the inbox is right here. You can send a message. You can send a message right here. You see where I'm clicking on the inbox, it will open up and then you can send me a message. That's my very first preference, because if I have to check email, I'm not going to get back to you as soon as I would if I would have it here in my inbox, because those are readily available and I can see them on my smart devices and not wait until I log into my email, to my Santa Ana College email. This is again the spring 2023 for BA 102. The course description, that's going to be one of the questions in the quiz. So make sure that you come here and then you have to you can just copy paste it, but I want you to read it. This is an opportunity for you to understand the course description. What is the goal of this class, right? Because you want to learn very, very important communication skills, technology skills, employment readiness skills, collaboration, effective communication, job search. And here you can go down the list, and they're broken down into 2 topics per module. This is a zero text cost class, meaning that you're not required to purchase a text. We provide all the embedded resources, links, and also materials for you for each topic. The learning objectives, you need to understand by the end of this class the professional business image. What does it look like? And work ethic principles. Analyze unethical office situations. How would you resolve conflict resolution, right? And identify proper ethical business solutions. So we'll do a lot of exercise in that area. You are going to demonstrate effective leadership, right? Teamwork and collaboration. This one, I want you to pay very, very close attention of the learning objective, because the students, by failing to do the group project, they're not meeting this learning objective. So you're really failing yourself. Okay, so you need to demonstrate effective leadership, taking ownership of your work, collaborating with a teammate, and doing the teamwork and collaboration skills, because it's mandatory, you're required to work in a group project. Develop strategies for setting goals, organization, and time management. This is the foundation of the class, right? And really the foundation for success. So we're hoping that what you learn in this class is transferable to, if you're going to continue on to higher education, great. If you want job advancement, great. So it's just for you to transfer, it's transferable, and for you to continue to go up the ladder of success. And here you can use it for a couple of certificates or degree programs, so make sure that you are taking it for the right reasons. Very important, the dates, because this is an 8-week course, so there's different dates than a 16-week course. So this is very important for you to know. There's different deadlines to drop a class in order to get a refund versus a 16-week course. So there's going to be some questions on the quiz, and all the answers are here. The grading is there. Communication, again, my preference for communicating. I've had situations in the past, especially during the onset of COVID, where students were very affected, but still, there's still students that are affected, not just COVID, but any other circumstances. So please communicate. I have an open door policy. You can communicate with me during the weekends. I mostly grade, but if there's a need, an emergency, and you need to have an office meeting, do let me know and we can arrange that. Again, very important for students with disabilities to contact the DSPS office so that we can have the proper accommodations, the proper paperwork, to start all the paperwork with them and through them, and then email me the paperwork so that I can make those accommodations. More than happy to do that. And here's the schedule, very important. Remember that, again, an 8-week fast-paced course, you're going to have 2 topics per week, and there's no finals. So here, just going to finish this video by going over the topics. So the first week you're going to have entering the workforce and becoming a professional, right? What does that mean? Where are you in this workforce? Are you just starting? I know that some of you are freshmen. Are you just coming right out of high school? Or maybe those of you are returning after a long time of being absent from school. And maybe those some I had situations where I have students with a master's. I have students that are very, very ahead in their career, mid professionals that are coming back. So whatever the reason, but there's the workforce is rapidly changing, and we just saw that, right, with everything being so drastically changed with the onset of COVID and doing online meetings. So we want you to be prepared, right? And how do you become a professional? Not that you aren't a professional, but how do you polish your skills? Manage and organize yourself. So this is key because this is where you're going to practice it and have hands-on experience practicing this by passing this course, this fast-paced course. How do you develop customer focus? What does that even mean? Okay, what does it mean to work ethically? Right? And how do we do that? How do we have our supervisors and even our professors know that we're ethical? And believe me, that shows in your work and in your person. So there's many things that we need to tackle in that area, especially now with diversity, equity, and inclusion. We want to understand workplace teams, right? And then here in week 3, this is when you're going to start working on your group project. The labor law project, there's the other videos that I do just to explain that, so I'm not going to go much into detail. And then how do you develop presentation skills? What do you wear? What is the lighting that you need to have? How do you, the pitch and the tone of your voice, right? So besides that, improving communication skills. How do you communicate with technology? How can you use technology to your benefit? And then you're going to present with your group in the discussion, and because you're going to record a PowerPoint presentation. And then, even though some of you perhaps are not considering being administrative professionals, I know many of you are taking it for various reasons, but what if you're business owners and you want to have a business owners, you still want to know how to plan meeting and events, right? So this is something that can be transferable no matter what occupation you're working in. Coordinating business travel. What does it look like today? What do we need to know in terms of legality for meetings and business travel? And then managing physical records, and the world of physical records is changing drastically with third-party vendors and having everything digital, but we still need to know the basics so that we're successful, right? Even if it like again, like I said, even if we do not work in an office environment, everybody has to organize information. Even for this course, you're organizing and you're keeping records. So what does it mean to manage electronic records and mail, right? And then lastly, our last week is one of my favorites as a career advisor. I have a certificate from UCSD as a career advisor, and I also have a credential as a workforce professional with the National Association of Workforce Development Professionals. So I advise people on how to job search and how to be able to obtain a job and also how to present themselves. So the last week, I love it because this is when you get to submit your resume. I give you feedback and we talk about your professional portfolios and where do you search for jobs? What's next in your career? So this is where you would go to find out, if you have any questions about deadlines or information about what's going on, in the next module. This is where your list of assignments is by week. And then the course summary, they're going to be opening as I open them. So all of this that shows right now is for module 1. The rest of the stuff here, do not worry about it because it hasn't been opened. Just look at the due dates. Okay, don't get yourself overwhelmed by going down the list. I'm not even going to scroll down. So that pretty much summarizes the importance of your syllabus. So it is very important that you are accountable for knowing what are the learning objectives, right? And what is the whole objective of you taking this course, and also what are you learning? But also most importantly, what are the dates, right, to drop and get a refund? So there's a lot of material to cover, but everything is here in the syllabus. So once again, thank you for taking this class.